Hello students, today I am explaining about the Prim's algorithm. So already we discussed about Prim's algorithm, but again I am doing the video class about Prim's algorithm. So what are the steps we have to follow when we are constructing the minimum spanning tree cost. So according to Prim's algorithm, we have to follow the three steps. So first step is consider any vertex from graph. That means here, look, example graph. Take any vertex and start constructing the graph for minimum cost, to minimize the cost of the tree. So here, that is the first point. And the second step, find all edges from selected vertices to all new vertices. That means if we select a vertex A, means find all the connections of A to B and A to C like this, and create the minimum cost. So like this, find all edges in the graph. So like this, all connecting edges all should select in the graph. Means here in this graph there are 6 vertices and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 edges are there. So we have to see the 6 vertices and minus 1 edges. So that is the formula for creating the spanning tree. So let us see the step 2. Find all edges from selected vertices to all new vertices. Okay, and select the least weighted edge. When we are selecting the edges, in that edges we have to select the least edge. Okay, so select least weighted edge and include it in tree. That means if least weighted edge forms a cycle, then discard it and consider next least weighted edge and include it in tree. That means here, if we want to if we selected connections like this, means if we are if A to B and A to C is okay, if B to C means here it is creating a cycle. So when it is creating a cycle, we have to discard that connection. Okay, that is the meaning of the step 2. And step 3, repeat step 2 until all the vertices are included in tree. So like that, we have to continue the step 2 for connecting all the vertices in the tree. So these are all the steps we have to follow to construct a graph for minimizing the cost of the tree. So this is an example graph. See the graph here. So A to B and B to C and A to C and B to D and B to E, C to E, D to F and E to F. This is a graph, and what is the cost of this graph? See, cost of this graph is 3 plus 2 5 and 5 plus 5 10, and here 3 plus 4 17 and 21 and 23 and 28 and 29, 30, 31. The cost of this graph is 31. Okay, so we should minimize the graph cost. How? By taking the by following the rules. So see step 1. So students, here this is the example graph, and see here there are 6 vertices and 9 edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 edges and 6 vertices. So how to minimize this graph cost? See, in the step 1, here I am selecting the vertices A. So what are the connections for A to B and A to C? So here A to B and A to C, I am taking 2 edges. So what is the minimum edge? That is A to B. So I am creating a graph A to B. And coming to the step 2, that is A to C, I have to continue in the step 2. So that is A to C, and B to D, that is B to D, and B to E and B to C, and take the cost. So here in this step 2, there are 2 common least cost, that is 3, 5, 4. So here I am selecting the edge B to D. You can select A to C or B to D. So here I am taking B to D. So B to D. So forming the graph. So this graph is continuing in the step 2, A to B and B to D. So here B to D. So like this the graph will become. So remaining all A to C, B to C and B to E will be continue in the step 3. So A to C, B to C, B to E, and continue the edges D to E and D to F and C to E also. Okay, so here all the other also added, D to F, D to E and C to E. So here what is the minimum cost? That is 2. Here in this 2 is the minimum value. So by forming, we have to continue this graph. So same graph is continuing here. So A to B, B to D and D to E. Okay, and again take all these remaining steps in step 4. So here in step 4, we are taking all A to C, B to C, B to E, D to F and C to E. So all the remaining edges I have taken here, and the least value is 3 for A to C and D to F. So here I am selecting A to C. You can select D to F also, but you have to see the graph if it is containing any cycle or not. Okay, here I am taking A to C. So by taking this graph, I am continuing, I am connecting A to C here. So A to C, the graph form like this. And in the step 5, all these are continuation, B to C, B to E, D to F and C to E. So all the 4 steps are continuing in step 5, and in this the minimum element is 3, that is D to F. Okay, so same graph is continuing here, and we are connecting D to F, so that here what is the value? A to B is 2 and B to D is 3 and A to C is 3 and A to E is 2 and D to F is 3. So like this. So after that we have to take all the remainder edges, that is B to C, B to E and C to E. And what is the minimum value? That is 4. So 4 is for B to E and C to E. C, if I take B to E means, so what is the formation of B to E? So B to E like this. So if we connect B to E, means here it is creating a cycle. Okay, it is creating a cycle. So we have to discard this one. and other one is B to E. B to C, like this. It is creating a cycle. So we have to discard this one. And another one is B to E. If we take B to E means here it is forming a cycle. So that's why we have to discard this. And C to E. So if we create means here, if we create a link means here it is creating a cycle. So that's why we have to discard this one. So here these three edges may create a cycle. So we should discard these edges. Okay. Now find out the minimum cost. Okay, MST equal to 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 3 13. So the minimum cost of the graph is 13. Okay. Thank you.